Almost everyone has a toxic person or people in their life, and too much of that negativity can drive your brain into a state of stress and also have a major impact on your mental health as well. Thanks for staying with us this afternoon. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
I'm Corey Chambers in for Ernie, and there are many different strategies to handle a toxic person. And of course, because it's 2022, everything has like a cutesy name.
Yeah.
This one is called, you can see here, gray rocking.
Gray rocking. All right. Psychotherapist Niro Feliciano is here to talk about what it is and who should and shouldn't use it. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
So I guess, first of all, it's important to kind of define what makes a person toxic.
That's a good question. And you may be with a toxic person if you leave interactions repeatedly feeling exhausted and drained. And there are many different types of toxic people. When we're talking about narcissists, they fall into that category. But generally, people who don't take accountability for their actions, they're not really aware of the impact they're having on other people. We've heard the term gaslighting, people who do this. But a good measure is people who you can't really have a conversation, a productive conversation with, and you leave feeling emotionally and physically drained after interactions.
I think this could be your next book. You might be toxic if, and ... like, you know, like Jeff Foxworthy used to do, and then you just kind of do the book. That could be good. I'm just giving, that's a freebie.
Great idea.
Freebie. All right.
Thank you.
So gray rocking, what is it? Because I've never heard of this thing before.
Well, what words come to mind when you think of a gray rock?
Oh, gray rock.
A gray rock, like a gray rock. I mean, a gray rock is just.
I was thinking rocking.
Like a chair. So
yeah,
I had no idea.
This,
okay.
Oh,
so like,
I was thinking gray hair and rocking.
Yeah,
That's what
I was
thinking.
confused.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a confusing term. We're actually talking about a physical gray rock, something that's very plain, unemotional, boring, still. And it is described as a way to deal with these toxic people by not engaging with them, not showing emotion. And it's a way of diverting the drama that they cause.
Oh,
and
I do that. I didn't know what it was called.
Really
I'm like the master of that.
You're
I'm like,
really
I'm
good
like,
at that.
Okay, whatever. That's good.
Yeah, you're doing it, and you didn't even realize.
I jump right into the panic.
Right, not making eye contact, not overly engaging in the drama, staying very neutral and unemotional.
It's like riding the subway every day. Don't get the other. Just look at your phone. Don't pay attention. That's good.
And I don't gray rock. Well, why is it effective?
Well, because toxic people really have learned to get their needs met in dysfunctional ways. They like to cause drama, they like to heighten emotion, and they feed off of our reactions. So if we don't react, if we stay calm, if we try and maintain these boundaries by not feeding into the drama, it tends to divert that type of way, dysfunctional way that they're trying to engage with you.
Okay. So when should you not use the Corey method?
So the Corey method. So, you know, honestly, when there are a lot of people that we might not like, but they're not exactly toxic. They're aware, or they can hear about the impact they're having on you, and you can actually get somewhere by having a productive conversation. We don't want to gray rock these people. We want to actually try and engage them in a productive conversation to improve the situation. But there are people who you just can't get anywhere with. And there's certain people, too, that you should not use gray rocking with, because people where the situation can be physically harmful or psychologically harmful, gray rocking can escalate that behavior. So we want to be careful when we decide to disengage.
All right, so this next one I feel like I know the answer to. I don't feel like it's a good idea, but is it possible to have a conversation with somebody about their toxic behavior and get results?
Generally, if they are truly toxic, meaning they don't recognize the impact of their behavior, they externalize blame, they're always looking for somebody to blame, they don't take accountability, you usually cannot get somewhere in a productive conversation. But again, sometimes we misinterpret toxic people from difficult people. So we really have to pursue that a little bit to see, can we get somewhere? But again, if it's the big reaction, the drama, we might want to try this gray rocking.
All right.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know your method has been right all along. We were literally talking about this last night. We were talking about this with you last night. Yeah. I said, how come I'm always like drama?
Stuff like is attracted to you, and like people just pass me by. I'm like, I don't need your drama.
He's as calm as could be. Niro, good to see you as always. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Good to see you both. This is the most fun I had all day.
Oh, good,
well,
good.
Thank you. All right. Well.